I made a video 6 months ago that Japan was likely to create a national intelligence agency, and it seems like this plan is going full steam ahead. The news has recently reported that Japan is dealing with a Russian espionage problem, and this has caused the Japanese government to consider creating its own version of the CIA. However, this new government organization will not focus on the Japanese people. It will be used to gather intelligence from outside of Japan. This is something that I support because I view Japan as being vital to America's national security. They are America's first line of defense against any issues that arise in East Asia. This new organization will likely focus on China, North Korea, and Russia. These are the biggest issues that Japan must deal with. China's cyber operations and military could be a huge headache for the Japanese government to deal with. North Korea has always been a thorn on Japan's side, so this new organization should be able to better protect Japanese citizens abroad. It turns out that Russian military officers have been using Japan as a base of operations since the war with Ukraine broke out. I find this difficult to comprehend because relations between the two states have been shaky for a while. It is unclear how this has gone under the radar for so long. I don't get it. Nobody is reporting this, but I think this new government agency will likely be focusing on Myanmar and the Middle East as well. If Japan has citizens and interests to protect, then this new organization likely won't be far behind. If I had to take an educated guess, then I think this new organization will focus heavily on protecting Japan's semiconductor supply chain. I would welcome this because I was negatively impacted by Japan's semiconductor shortage in the past. If we could not repeat this problem in the future, that would be great. Japan having a new CIA organization would also move it closer to the UK, US, and Australia. It is likely that the information sharing network between these four states would drastically increase after this organization gets created. Although, this is going to depend on how big it gets. It is possible that this organization stays relatively small, and this would limit its intelligence gathering capabilities. However, this organization would allow Japan to become less reliant on the US, and I think that this is a good thing for Japan in the long term. The real question is going to be how the Japanese public reacts to a new CIA organization being created. There might be some resistance because the people might view it as Japan becoming more militarized. If there is enough public resistance to it, then it might end up nerfed. However, it could also go under the radar. The Japanese people are currently focused on Japan's failing economy and the price of rice, which is still insanely high in my opinion. Things could go either way. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day or night.